Hello YouTube, welcome to another LegoNmore video, and today you're going to be overlooking and reviewing all of the 2020 LEGO Speed Champions. So right here in front of me is the whole of the 2020 Speed Champions collection. It consists of 5 sets, so there is 3 single sets and 2 double sets. So what I mean by that is that 2 cars come in a set. So this here is a 2-pack, this is the Jaguar Racing 2-pack. And then we've got the Nissan, which is a 1, and then the Ferrari and Audi. These 3 here are singles, and then here is another double pack. It is the Lamborghini. So guys, in this video, I'm going to be just talking briefly about each set, but I do have videos and reviews and speed builds of each of these sets. So if you want to go check those out, make sure you do. In this overlook review, we're going to be looking at the Jaguar set first, and then we're going to work our way all the way to the Lamborghini. And at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, is where I'm going to be talking about, am I going to get the 2021 Speed Champions, and am I going to get the whole collection? If not, or will I? And then which one is going to be my first set? I'm going to discuss that at the end of the video. So let's start this overlook of looking at the Jaguar 2-pack first. So to kick things off, we're going to be looking at the Jaguar 2-pack. This is the Formula E Panasonic Jaguar Racing Gen 2 car, which is this one here, and the Jaguar I-Pace E Trophy car, which is this one here. This is official Lego set 76898, and it consists of 565 pieces and comes with 2 unique minifigures, which we're going to look at a bit later on in the video. Stay tuned. This retails for in Australia about $43-50, and in the US about $30, about 40 euros and about 35 pounds. So reasonably priced 2-pack compared to the Lamborghini. So we're going to look at the E-Trophy car first, which is this one here. It is an absolute splendid build. I really like the build, and it's very solid. I have to say, this weighs quite a bit. It's a very solid car compared to a couple of the others. So all you have to do to access where the driver sits is just here, but something about most of these is that you have to have them in a bit of a weird position with their arm down, and there's no real details in it there except for a steering wheel and just an antenna to maybe act as a shift or something. Gear lever or brake lever, and there is no backing on this. Some of them do have backings, but this one doesn't seem to have that. So something I did really find strange when I did my review on this was this here. It just doesn't line up. As you can see, there's some blue lines which are visible. Don't really like that, but overall it's a really nice vehicle. This has to be one of the best Speed Champion builds I've done, because this part here, it's just like building that way, building that way, building that way. It's really cool. If you want to get this set, I'll get it just to see how that is built. It's so cool. You can check out my speed build on that if you want to. The back of this car, it's okay, but it could be improved. A little bit of dust on there, need a duster. And also I do recommend trying to line up these stickers, because I don't really do the greatest of jobs. Overall, this is a really nice Speed Champion. Let's move on to the second car which comes in this set, which is the Panasonic Formula E car. Really cool Formula E car, electric of course. Something I really enjoyed building, not really necessary building, but just putting in, was this really cool flex tubing which acts as the halo. That just gives so much more detail, and I really like it. I have to say, this is quite different compared to the last couple Speed Champions we have got, and also different to the Speed Champions of 2020. Yeah, it's a nice build. I like the gaps that they implemented. It looks like a Formula E car. It's really nice. It's got some nice building techniques, lots of curvage, lots of different angles in it. I really do like the back of it. It looks really cool from this back angle here. Something I don't really like is this massive sticker here. I do wish that was a printed piece. But of course they put the cheap option, which is the sticker. Overall, it's really nice. We're going to check out those minifigures a bit later. Overall, that is the 2-pack for the Jaguar. Really nice. Let's move on to the Nissan. So moving on, right here in front of me, I've got the Nissan, whatever you want to call it, GTR Nissimo. This is an official Lego set 76896. It comes with 289 pieces and has one unique minifigure. This set retails for about $25 in Australia, or maybe even 28, depending where you get it. This set does retail for about $20 in the US, 20 euro, and about £18. I have to say, this is probably one of the better 2020 Lego Speed Champions. I do know a couple of people who say it is the best. I don't feel 100% the same as they do. There's a couple fixes and changes I would do to this set. Some fix-ups, just easy fix-up that Lego could implement and make this a way better vehicle than it is right now. The first thing I would really change is this, of course, as you saw on the Jaguar. But this time you can see white instead of that nice sky light blue. So you can see white. I don't know why they don't just put a little bit more, or maybe even put a sticker. Mate, it's basically just a sticker look there. I wish they did better, but this vehicle does look really, really good. Every angle you look, this vehicle just presents itself. I don't really like the amount of stickers, but I guess that's what has to be done to make it look like the real one. Just to clarify, this is a printed piece for the bonnet, which I find really, really, really cool. Any time we get a printed piece, it's really nice. Use these rims, and moving on to the back, this is probably one of the best backs I've seen on a Speed Champion. It's really cool. You got the exhaust, the red lights which are tilted. This spoiler is just second to none. It's just amazing. And moving on into the driver's seat, it's even got a little bit of detail in there with just a brake lever or a steering wheel, or just a gear lever. And it does have a little bit of form of the seat. You can see these red, which are visible when you put the roof on, which I think it's a really, really nice touch. Overall, this is a great vehicle. Just this could be changed. But overall, I have to say this is probably the second best. I won't say what the best is, I'll leave that for a bit later, but this is probably the second best Lego Speed Champion for 2020. So let's move on to the Ferrari. So moving along, here in front of me I've got the Ferrari F8 Tabonto. This is an official Lego set 76895. It comes with 275 pieces, has one unique minifigure, and retails for about $20, $25, $28 in Australia, depending where you get it from, and $20 in US, 20 euro, and £18. I have to say, this is probably one of my favourite Speed Champion sets. It's not my favourite, same as the Nissan. That's not my 100% favourite. This is probably tied for third with the Nissan. But I have to say, it is pretty well done. There's a couple faults in this vehicle which I don't really like. It's to do with the stickers. The stickers, I'm not sure, 100% sure if you could see this on camera, but the stickers are a tinge different color, and this windscreen piece here, the printing on that is way different. That's way darker than this here. I don't know why Lego doesn't get that right. As you can see, this here stands out a lot. Those stickers do stand out a lot. Just down here you can see, I'm not sure if you can see 100%, but those are two printed tiles under there. I do really, really like the set, the angles that the designer could get just to get that, just amazing. The back of this is also really cool. You can see that this here is pretty present, that the sticker is a very different red compared to the vehicle itself. I do have to say this is pretty cool. The interior on this one is actually done pretty nicely. It's got a steering wheel, and also there's a sticker piece there which just gives a little bit more detail. I wish the backing was a little bit better instead of just using these bar things. I wish that was done a little bit better, but overall it's pretty nice. I just love the side paneling was just done to perfection. I really like this vehicle. It's probably one of my favorites until I got the last set I needed. A bit of a hint there. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've got just recently got one of the last ones I needed, so to complete the collection. So that won't be next, it'll be the one after, and we finish on my favourite one. So let's move on to the Audi. So moving on to the next vehicle, this one here, I was pretty well on the fence of getting. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to get it or not. In the end I did, and I'm pretty sure it's been a very good decision, as I really enjoyed building and displaying this Lego set in my collection. I have to say it is better than what the box art showed it to be and what the pictures online showed it to be. I really like it, and I'm happy to have this one in my collection. This is the 1985 Audi Sport Quattro S1. It's a really famous rally car from the 1980s. As you know, 1985, so this is the 1985 version of it. This is an official Lego set 76897. Comes with 250 pieces, one unique minifigure. This retails for about $20, $28, $25 in Australia, 20 euro, 20 US, and 18 pounds. As I said before, I was on the fence of getting this one, but I really actually like it. It's not my favourite, of course, but I have to say, Lego's done a pretty good job to the design. It's done a pretty good job to match this to the real version. There's not really too much negative about this set. I do really like it. There's not overdone of stickers. This here is a printed piece, but as you can see, the white is not matching up to the white. I think mine's gone a little bit milky. Might need to dust these out, but I have to say this is a really nice design. The back of this is just a classic 1985 box fenders, and just really cool, really nice exhaust. That is just a nice finishing touch there. The spoiler is pretty nice, and I have to say they've done a pretty nice job with the interior, with the steering wheel, just an antenna, and they've done actually a bit of work with the putting in some seat backings, which I really like when they do a little bit of detail inside, which is present when you see it from the outside. One thing is that you have to keep the minifigure's arm right down there, so the minifigure can only really drive with one hand, as if I put that arm up, it would knock on to this windscreen, so you have to keep it down. That's just one of the faults. I guess it's okay, but I would like to have both hands above on the steering wheel. But overall, this is quite a nice one. Really happy to get it in the end. And let's move on to my favourite. Well, one of them is my favourite. So moving on to the Lamborghini 2-pack. This is the Lamborghini Urus STX and the Huracan Super Trofeo Evo. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce them, but hard. This is an official Lego set 76899. This consists of 663 pieces. Comes with 2 unique minifigures. Retails for a little bit overpriced at 75 to 80 Australian dollars, 60 euro, 50 US, and 54 pounds. A little bit of different pricing compared to the Jaguar set. So let's look at the EV first, not my favourite vehicle. Now you know what my favourite vehicle from the 2020 LEGO Speed Champion lineup is. This is the EV. I don't really like it. I only got this because of the other vehicle there. It's okay. I have to say it's okay. As you can see, again, the stickers are a different color. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but as you can see, the stickers are a different colored green, which is a little bit annoying. This is the right green on those stickers, but these stickers aren't. Don't know why that is, just how it is. Looking at the front, it looks okay. I have to say, it looks okay at the front. And the back's okay. This is just an okay build, I have to say. It's not the greatest build. This here will all come off, and this is a little bit different to the other Speed Champions, as you can fit 3 minifigures, one here, but it has to be lined right back. In the inside there is a control panel and a steering wheel, but that's about it. It's not really too detailed in the interior, but that's basically what you get for a Speed Champion. It's it's okay. Let's just move on. So let's move on to my favorite 2020 speed champion. It is the Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo Evo. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Might need to work on that. This is a really cool design. This is the only reason I really got this 2-pack was for this, not for this, which, let's move that over. Don't really want to look at that anymore. This has a lot of stickers, but I like it. The stickers do give it a lot more character. If there's no stickers, it should look dull. The building of this at the front was really cool, how you just attach that by a clip. I don't really like the holes in it there, but not really any way you could fix that. I do like the gold elements that are used here and also at the back. This spoiler can be moved up or down, depending how you like it. And this here is really cool. I forgot what that's called. There's a lot of stickers on the back, 2 stickers, and this windscreen is a printed windscreen, pretty cool. Inside there is not really any details for the seating, as you can see, just studs. And there's a basic control panel and a steering wheel, just what you basically get. So you've seen my favorite vehicle, which is this one right here. The only reason I got this, the EV, is probably my least favorite 2020 speed champion. Let's move on to looking at the minifigures. So here are 4 minifigures. The first one right here is the minifigure for the Ferrari set, and the 2 ones in the middle are for the Lamborghini set, and the end minifigure is for the Audi set. All these minifigures do come with a screwdriver like this, so each minifigures get their own screwdriver which you can clip into their hand. They also get a helmet, so you can swap out this hairpiece for the helmet if you want to. Looking at the torsos, these torsos, most of them have done pretty well. I do think the Lamborghini torso is not that great, but the Ferrari one I quite like, and the Audi one I think is done okay. I wish the legs on the Audi one was printed. The backs of the Audi driver is pretty good. I quite like it, and the Lamborghini logo at the back looks pretty sweet on the 2 Lamborghini drivers. The Ferrari, on the other hand, doesn't have the greatest detail on the back, but I think that's all you have to expect with these minifigures, is that they're not really going to Lego's not going to really put too much money into making these look awesome, as they want the vehicle to look awesome. So these are the 4 minifigures. There's 3 more we have to have a look at. So moving on to the next 3 minifigures. Here on the left we've got the Nissan driver, and these 2 right here which I'm pointing at are from the 2-pack Jaguar set. I have to say the Nissan driver probably has the best print and is probably the best minifigure from the 2020 Speed Champion lineup, but this one's probably reasonably close to beating this one here. I really like the printing on the legs and the torso for this female driver, and also the printing on the legs and torso for this male Nissan driver. The guy in the middle, the Panasonic Formula E Jaguar Racing Team guy, his torso looks pretty wicked. I would really like it if those legs were printed. It would just make it look so much better. Moving on to the back, there's nice printing on the back for each of the 3 minifigures. Quite nice printing for the Jaguar, the Formula E, and the Nissan driver. Really nice. That is a really nice finishing touch for these minifigures. I don't think any of these have double-sided faces. I do know the Ferrari guy does have a double face. Not sure if these do. So let's move on now. Let's just look at the whole collection itself, and let's talk about the pricing of each set, and is it worth getting the 2020 lineup, and am I going to get the 2021 Speed Champion lineup? So guys, let's talk about the pricing of these sets. I have to say the single sets are reasonably priced at about $25, $28 Australian and about $20 US, depending where you live. It's a reasonable price for a single pack for something this big. It's pretty good pricing. Same as this 2-pack, it's about 50 Australian dollars, but I know you can get it for about 45 at the moment. And this is about 40 US, which is just a wicked price. It's really good pricing, I have to say. But the big thing is, I just don't understand why these two here are so more expensive. You go from $50, $25 to $75, $80. That is just a massive step. I know in the US it's not as bad. I'm pretty sure it's about 60 US, but here in Australia it's just too much. I just got this because I really wanted this, or I would have just said that's just way too expensive. I can't get it. But yeah, I just don't understand why this is so much more expensive. So that's just something to think about when getting this. Do you really want to spend $80? Like $80, you could get a nice, like the Imperial, the Imperial shuttle when it's about 20% off, or the X-wing, or even the TIE Fighter, which is way better than this, which is $60. Just what you could get for $70, $80 in Lego is just nothing compared to what this here is right in front of me. Am I going to be getting the 2021 Lego Speed Champion collection? Yes, I will be. I'm not sure I'm going to get all of them. I think there's one that I'm a bit on the fence of getting. It's I've forgotten the McLaren one, the single McLaren one. It's just not my type. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that or not, but I kind of want to get them all. But yeah, one thing I just want to talk about, didn't really show you guys, was these things here. They've finally got rid of them. We've told Lego for quite a while that we just want the car. We don't want any other accessories. These just basic, just that changes colors, and then this, you just pull this and it just goes like that. But overall, these are wicked Lego sets. Do recommend getting these. Probably recommend getting this one because this one's really cool. So this one's pretty cool. That was my first one, and these are really a really good bargain if you're looking for a good Lego set that's pretty well priced. This here, I would be given a good thing about, do I want to spend that much on a Lego Speed Champion set? So guys, I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to get these sets or not. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as I want to keep doing this and keep making videos. And yeah, so guys, thanks for watching this video and have yourselves a great day. LegoNmore out for now. Bye bye.